Hello everybody, Joe Bagnones here, and welcome back for another episode of One. One thing, I did notice yesterday when I was recording was, on OBS, my capture window is in 4:3, when normally it's fully stretched, and I just thought, that's probably nothing. I was fucking with OBS a couple days ago. But, yeah, looks like it's now capturing the window in its native resolution instead of on my screen where the game is a little stretched out a bit. What does that mean? Nothing. I'm not going to change it. I don't care to fuck around in the settings, and I think the video looks better in the game's native resolution. So that way it's not like, alright. Okay, so, Game Boy Advanced, yeah? Yeah, the Game Boy Color. You could put the Game Boy Color cartridges in the Game Boy Advance, and then you could hit a button, and it would stretch the screen. Which I would do when I would play Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. I never had seasons, so I never got to do the whole experience, but that's beside the point. It generally looks better in the native resolution instead of having the pixels all stretched out like that. So, yeah, I'm not changing anything. Other than that, what have I been up to? I've decided that I'm going to delve back into hell. Not gacha hell, MMO hell. That's right. I re-upped my subscription for FF14, which, to be honest, I never got too far into. I got towards the end of Realm Reborn content. I don't think I've completed all the patches. Like, I beat Ultimate Weapon and did a little bit of extra stuff. Only really leveled my White Mage because I like playing healers the best. I like having the power of the entire party's life in my hands. And that if the DPS is being a little bitch and won't get out of the AoEs, I'm just gonna let him die. And teach him a lesson. Fucking, why don't you adjust, bitch? But yeah, getting back into that, so it's actually downloading in the background. Hopefully there's not any weird, like, Windows notifications or Steam, whatever, up in the corner of the screen when it's done. But if there is, you guys will notice, and I'll bitch and swear about it. But yeah, let's continue reading. Hold on, I got something like stuck in my throat though, give me a sec. Ugh, gross. You guys are very lucky I muted the mic for that. Anyway, yep, enough rambling. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yo, Nanase. If I would click on the screen.
Ohayo.
Ooh, that's a little crunchy in the music. I don't know if it got picked up on OBS or it's just my my aux cable. Ew. You're early this morning.
私が早かったんじゃなくて、あんたたちが遅かったんじゃない。
Really?
そうだってば。折原たちギリギリで走ってきたり、余裕で歩いてきたり、その日によってバラバラじゃない。私なんかいつも同じ時間に起きてるから合わすの大変。
え? You're trying to meet us?
そんなことないよ。偶然。
Really?
そうよ。
Huh.
ねえ、ミツカ、去年みたくうちでクリスマスパーティーやろうと思うんだけど。
Whew. Hey, Nanase, what are you doing for Christmas?
え?
Going to go with your traditional choice of all-night street fighting until dawn?
なわけないでしょ。
Yeah, I see. That's a shame. Defeated once more by fatigue, I lower my top half of my body face down onto my desk. Okay, give me a sec. This little audio, like, hitch, it's driving me crazy. I'm just gonna save and reload and see if that'll unfuck the game, or if it really is just my end technical issues. Okay, now it's better. Weird. Huh?
あさってはどうするの?
Day after tomorrow.
午後からは 去年みたくどこかの教室で派手にやろうと思ってるんだが。
Yeah, that might be nice instead of
夕方までは開けてお
bad
くよう
end
にな。
pity party in my room. As far as I'm concerned, we could go all night.
そりゃそういうやつもいるだろうけど、用がなくたって何も言わずに引き上げるのが俺たちのルールだ。
Hell yeah, give him the old Irish goodbye. What about you?
言わない。
Ah, that's not fair. You made me tell you.
お前が勝手にそれらしいこと漏らしたんじゃないか。
Ah, fine. I'll just leave it to my imagination.
じゃ、終業式終わったら残っておけよ。
And with that parting remark, he wedges his way into another group of guys, no doubt to invite some more people.
ねえ折原
What?
暇なんだあさっての夜
I mean, kinda. At this rate, yeah.
彼女もいないしね
Lay off.
私と一緒だね
You mean you're free too? Or that you don't have a girlfriend?
うん
Well, I guess both are true. I thought you were so popular that guys couldn't leave you alone,
まあいろいろ話はあったけど
but you turned them all down?
うんだってあんまり知らないような男の子たちよ
Yeah, that's
怖い
fair.
じゃない
Yeah, you shouldn't be spending the night with a boy at all. Your parents would cry.
あでもよく知ってる男の子だったらいいかなって思うけど
Uh-huh. But haven't Nagamori and her friends talked to you about their event?
水香たち何も聞いてないけど
They hold this party every year. Just a bunch of close female friends.
楽しそう
They'll probably come and ask you eventually.
そうかな私水香とだってあんまり話さないし
Yeah, they really only know each other through you. Nah, she's kind of an idiot who thinks that once you've talked to someone once, they're your friend.
だったらいいけど
It's lunchtime. I'm busy sleeping face down on my desk when suddenly I hear Nagamori's voice. I still feel sleepy, so I just ignore her.
何
Oh, she wasn't talking to me.
さっき言ってたパーティーの件だけどあそうだったわね数に入れといてもいい用があるかもだから省いておいてくれないかなそうなんだ残念みんな成瀬さんと話したがってたのにごめんねでもその用が早く片付いたりしたらおいでよ
I mean, you could have waited before turning her down. Be like, I might have something come up, so let me get back to you on that. Instead of just be like, no, I might be busy. No. Always have a backup
あり
plan.
がとうじゃあね
Down! Feeling a sharp pain in the back of my head, I leap up. Oh, that idiot Nagamori must have pulled one of my hairs as she left.
そんなに寝てたら夜寝られなくなるよ
False. Where there's a will, there's a way. You just gotta close your eyes and you can keep sleeping. Oh, I got fucking mush mouth. Her voice comes from afar. She's already made her escape.
仲いいよねあなたたち
You think so? Well, I guess we're like brother and sister.
私にはいないからわかんないやその感覚
Terrifying is what it feels like. Speaking of which, I see that you've got something to do the day after tomorrow now.
聞いてたの
Well, I didn't have a choice. You guys were talking right in front of me.
いやあれは断る建前っていうか
What? You declined even though you don't have anything to do?
うん
Weren't you enviously saying how fun it sounded just a little while ago?
そうなんだけど
Hey, Nagamori! Nanase's free the day after tomorrow.
言わないでよそんなこと
Why? You're only declining because you're worried about troubling her, right?
そんなんじゃないってばただ本当に用があるかもしれないから
Well, I guess what you do is up to you.
うん
Hey, Nagamori! You're still busy with club activities?
忙しいよごめんね一緒に帰れなくて
Well, never mind. Don't worry about it.
でもち ちゃんと待ってる子がいるからいいよね、公平は。
Yeah? Who are you talking about?
七瀬さん。
Turning back, I see that she's right. Nanase standing there with her bag in hand and her butt resting against my desk. I'm gonna fucking lick that desk later. Oh, that's strange. She shouldn't have any business with me today.
じゃあ私急いでるから。
Yeah, see you later. Give your best. I'll watch on as Nagamori leaves the classroom amidst a crowd of my classmates. Then, I return to my seat to pick up my bag. Naturally, Nanase hasn't moved since I last checked. Where's my guide? Where's my guide? What? Go home and... There it is. Go home and Nanase. I knew that was the right choice, but, you know, as the Akane route goes to show, what I think is right clearly is not what the game thinks is right sometimes. Shall we go, Nanase? By the way, did you listen to that CD?
あ、聞いた。
You didn't like it?
驚いた。すごく良かったから。
Really? Then I guess it was worth recommending to you after all.
でも、ああいう音楽ってどうやって知るの？
Well, you know, from friends who like music, the radio.
私には音楽好きの友達もいないし、ラジオも聞かないから、あんないい音楽があるってことさえ知らずに暮らしてるんだよね。
Well, both those things are kind of weird because one, I don't think there's like a single person in the world who like just doesn't like music, like hard stop, like no music whatsoever. Second, and I can kind of see the radio thing, but I'm a fucking old man who listens to NPR on the radio because there's like no good fucking radio stations near me that besides like Christian rock and country, and both those genres are usually garbage. Especially modern country music. Trash. Fucking absolute garbage. Yeah, basically fucking pop music fucking masquerading as country. That's a shame.
それでね、また教えてほしいな。
Music? Want to go and take a look at some now?
そんなにお金ないよ。だから考えたの。
What?
貸してよ、CD。
Yeah, okay. I'll bring you some next time.
もう休みに入っちゃうよ。だからさ、折原さえよかったら今から
Ooh,
取りに行
Nanase,
きたい
how
んだけど。
daring. Inviting yourself over to his house? From my house, you mean?
そう、別に上がらしてもらわなくていいから、すぐ外で待ってるし。
Alright, now you're pulling it back a bit. Okay, in that case, let's go.
なんか無理ってごめんだけど。
And then he'll feel bad about leaving you outside in the cold and invite you in. And now you're in. And once you go in once, it's easier to go in a second time. Not at all. Either way, I'll be on my way home. I should be asking whether you're okay with taking a detour like that.
大丈夫だって、それくらい。
Yeah, you're right. After all, you look pretty tough.
お邪魔します。
No one here. Nanase's voice echoes throughout the wide two-story house, reaching all the way to the ceiling. Ah, that was good. My old lady loves enthusiastic young people, so that should earn you a lot of points with her.
わ、本当？
If she's here, that is.
なんだ、いないんだ。
She doesn't come back until after midnight, and she's not my mom, she's my aunt. I tried to say mum and mom together, and I just kind of fucking mumbled. Mum.
あれ？下宿してるんだ、折原。
Well, it's complicated. Well, actually, this is my home.
そうなんだ。
She doesn't inquire any further in my complicated circumstances. Very tactful of you, Nanase. Anyhow, now that you know, why don't you come in? There's no need to be so reserved. Besides, it'd be quicker to find the CDs this way.
でも、いいの？
What could be wrong with it?
そうよね。じゃあ、上がる。
Yeah, come on. I lead Nanase up to my room on the second floor before coming back to the kitchen to make some coffee. Yukiko-san always leaves the coffee after it's been dripped, so all I have to do is heat it up on the stove. Ew. You're gonna reheat coffee to serve to someone? I mean, I'm a fucking animal, so I'll do that for myself. But if in the grandest hypothetical I have guests over, I would brew them some fresh coffee or tea, not fucking reheat half-day-old coffee. Placing the cups and the saucers, I head back up to the second floor.
ありがとう。
She sips at the coffee cup with a tense expression on her face.
みんな、
Yeah, it's black. Well, of course it is. You're drinking it black.
砂糖とミルクあるの？
Not for you. They're on that saucer.
あ、本当だ。
Just where were you looking?
そうね。
Emptying a stick of sugar into her coffee, she stirs it with her spoon before adding milk. Then she puts it to her mouth again.
甘くなった。
That's nice. Now then, we didn't come here so we could watch Nanase drink coffee. Make it assault on her. No. We're gonna go pick some CDs. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, it wants us to? Am I gonna have to edit? I don't wanna. No, editing's bad. I guess we will. The whims of the guide cannot be ignored. I say she's drinking coffee in my room. Can't hold back this impulse any longer. I want to do this. I need to do this. I'm just playing a prank on her, I imagine. As she turns to look away, I reach out towards her shoulders. Wah!
痛い。
And give her pigtails a great big tug.
唐突に何すんのよ。
Just that they look like they'd be feel nice to pull.
すごく痛いのに。
Sorry about that. I ended up assaulting her. Right then, now that I've pulled myself together, I'll go and put on some CDs that I recommend.
そうよ。それが目的だったのよ。
Pulling out a case from the messy stack on my sideboard, I take out the CD and set it in the player. I knew the song from way back, but I didn't know the title, so I had a real tough time finding it. And so, I played the CDs one by one, telling her how I feel about each of them as I do. I guess a girl might find this difficult to listen to, but you should be okay since you're a guy at heart, right? Nanase?
Eh?
I'm asking you a question.
あ、ごめん。なんて聞いた？
This kind of music might not be suited towards girls, but since you're able to listen, you'll be able to listen to it since you're a guy at heart, right?
誰が男よ。
As always, she seems to space out a lot, but maybe that's just how she is. After all, I don't know a single one of her habits.
あ、もうこんな時間だ。
Time flies by as we listen to the CDs. Before we know it, it's already past 7 o'clock. Are you going home now? Well, feel free to come back anytime. He says it's past 7 o'clock, and it's December, but if you look outside, you can see there's still light in the sky, which means it's not past 7 o'clock, or they just never drew a dark background for the front door, and are just reusing the one for morning and daytime. No, what? There's a line there. See you later. I'll see you again tomorrow at school.
その、あさってのことだけどさ。
Yeah?
折原、暇なんだよね。
Yeah, it looks like that's pretty much certain now.
私もさ、暇かも。
Well, so I guess you'll be able to go to Nagamura's party then?
は？
Eh?
帰る。私。
You know he's too stupid for this really wink wink nudge nudge approach, Nanase. As always, it's the sound of the curtains being drawn back, letting in sunlight that shoots through to the back of my eyes.
ほら、 起きなさいよ
Don't you tell me what to do. This is my house. No, it's fine. I don't know what we're saying that to. Smell. What? Who? I don't know. It's fine. Whatever it is.
どうして行こうよ
Ah, you couldn't handle it, remember?
いいんだよ我慢するから
No, you shouldn't go if you have to endure it.
我慢ってほどでもないんだよ
There we go. Yeah, oh yeah, the garlic. She hates garlic. Really, it's fine.
いいの
Yeah,
ごめんね
I'll just go with someone else. I know, I'll invite Nanase. Knowing her, she'll gladly wolf it down. I'll bet she likes kimchi, too. I'm fine with garlic, not a big fan of kimchi. She might even go back for seconds and finish off without a drop remaining. Even I'd have trouble with that, but for her, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. There's no doubt about it. After all, she's Nanase. She'd slam her empty bowl of seconds down and growl.
なめないでよ七瀬なのよ私
Well, making it all seem easy. Right, settle then. Yo, Nanase.
おはよ
Say,
何
are you free today?
そうね
Oh, you're busy?
大丈夫
Really? Oh, well, in that case, I'll take you somewhere nice. Be sure to wait for me after class.
おい折原すぐに体育館に移動だぞ行こうぜ
Oh god, fucking PT first thing? Gross. Oh no, wait, it's the closing ceremony. Oh, really? I'll tell you the details later. The principal speaks, the guidance counselor speaks, the head of the year speaks, and then we have heave a collective sigh as yet another person takes the stage. It's that kind of boring closing ceremony. Still, considering that's the last thing to endure before the end of the year, everyone manages to bear with it. Besides, it's not as if there's a single person seriously listening to all the talk. Everyone's thinking about the holidays that start tomorrow. Returning to the classroom, there's a brief wait before the last homeroom.
どうする今日
Oh, right. Well, I promised Sue and the others that I'd go with them until evening, so...
じゃあ帰ってるね着替えてきたいし
Change? But the way you're dressed now is fine.
いいって制服のままよ
Yeah, we're just gonna go get ramen. Don't worry. Just come as you're dressed now. That's what I'll be doing.
そうなのでもやっぱおかしいって着替えようよ
I'm telling you, it's fine. The place we're going, you'd probably fit in better the way you're dressed now.
そうなの
Anyhow, let's meet at around 7 o'clock in front of the school gates.
わかった
As we finish speaking, I see Hige coming in with a bunch of printouts. Celebration with Sumi and the others begins at noon and continues until it's completely dark, just past 7. It's a fairly packed party, with friends calling their own friends over. Tried playing the saxophone as a joke, but to my embarrassment, it doesn't even so much as squeak. Yeah, it's not like a brass instrument where you can just like blow into it. Well, even then you have to like vibrate your lips properly. But reed instruments are fucking awful. They're so gross. I hate woodwinds. I think they sound great, but the keeping the reed wet and you have to like keep it moist even when it's in like storage and it's like bleh. Still, it's time well spent. With the number of people there, and importantly, a holiday tomorrow morning, everyone's in a good mood. Everyone wants to unwind and cause a big commotion. The party looks to continue on forever, but I decided to pull out, having suddenly remembered my promise with Nanase. I just happen to be getting hungry, too. I wonder if she'll be there. It's already been 30 minutes. As I come out of the school gates, I run into a shadowy figure standing there staring into space.
遅い
Oh, sorry about that. I had a tough time getting out of there.
こんな寒い中女の子一人待たせておいて
You could have, like, just stood inside, like, at the fucking shoe fucking shelves. You know, you go here too. Door's unlocked. Nagamori would have probably just said, well, since it's me, I'll forgive you. But unsurprisingly, it's different with Nanase. Hey, I apologized, didn't I?
でもまあ30分ってのは折原にしてみれば待ちな方なのかな。
You could be right. Not that I know, though.
でもやっぱ30分は遅すぎ。帰ってもよかったかな。
If you did, I would have just called you up at home.
本当？だったら結局一緒か。
I don't really understand why, but she looks happy.
でも本当に制服のままでよかったの？
Yeah, we're just going to some like hole-in-the-wall ramen place. It's fine. I happen to like your uniform.
あ、そう？私も好きなんだけどね。
I mean, I kind of like the skirt, but it's something about that shade of green and that particular plaid pattern that makes me think of the towel that's on my golf bag for wiping my club's heads when I'm deep in the rough like I always am, and they're just covered in mud because I'm just fucking chopping at the ground trying to get the ball out. And that it's not quite mustard yellow. Yeah, it's almost like lemonade yellow, I guess, her top. I don't think the colors mesh that well. Well, let's get going. If we go too late, it'll be packed. Good old Lolicon 24 hours. Whoa, that's incredible. Check it out, Nanase.
綺麗だね。
There's so many people here, too.
そりゃあね、特別な日だし。
Oh, we better hurry, or we won't get a seat.
ねえ、映画？それともプラネタリウムとか何かのお芝居？
Nah, planetarium's later. We might get to that, maybe. I don't know. Planetarium's pretty short, so there's a chance I might get to it. And then there's the, is it the sequel? What is it? It's like Jerusalem or something? I don't know. I'm very vague on Planetarium. I watched the OVA, which I hear was pretty faithful. But some people were a little upset they made Junker a hot young guy instead of like a more grizzled, kind of gruff guy. It's something that'll move you to the point of tears.
本当？
I'm sure of it.
すごい楽しみ。
Whoa, it's packed after all.
どれどれ？
Here, 2 large servings, please. Ooh, that looks like some good ramen. There's 0 good ramen places around me, or any Asian places, except like to-go Chinese, which is fine, but you know, you've eaten at one Chinese place, you've eaten at all of them. You know, like the takeout Chinese, not like an actual like authentic Chinese restaurant. And all the other places are just X something sushi fusion. Like you got Thai fusion, you got the Korean fusion place, you got the Vietnamese fusion place. Like, and it's like, wow, this is all some really mediocre sushi with some mediocre, more authentic dishes. I just want some good ramen, my dude. What do you think? Delicious, right? It'll taste even better if you put more kimchi in it. Picking out a load of kimchi from the all-you-can-eat bowl, I drop into Nanase's ramen. There's something like having some ramen in winter, especially some kimchi ramen, which warms you right to the core. Right, Nanase? You like ramen, don't you, Nanase? Here, I'll give you some more kimchi. Hey, are you crying?
泣いてないわよ。
Really? I just thought you'd been moved by the delicious taste.
しないわよ。感動なんか。
Oh my god, that's so much fucking kimchi! Hey, you are crying after all.
泣いてない。
Are you feeling sick or something?
いいわよ。すごく。
I know. As thanks for keeping me company today, I'll pay for both of us. You can even have seconds if you like.
嬉しくない。
Huh? What's wrong?
嬉しくないって言ってんのよ。こんなものおごってもらったって。
Why? I get the feeling this is the first big explosion of anger I've seen from her in quite a while. Slamming a handful of change down on the counter, she leaps up and dashes out of the store. Hey! Looking in through a bowl, I see that there's still about a third of the ramen left. Well, she ate a good amount of it. I don't understand what's going on at all. Still, I can't just let her go like that, so I decide to quickly finish up my own ramen and chase up after her. Given the way she bolted off like that, I'm guessing it's going to be impossible for me to catch up with her now. But just as I think that, I see her tiny figure peering in my direction from further down the street. As soon as she spots me, she takes off again at full speed. Sheesh, what's wrong with her? Guess I've got no choice but to follow her. Our bizarre chase continues all the way to the park on the hill. Hey, Nanase! I dash over to her as she stands in the middle of the plaza. What the heck's going on here? Was the ramen really that bad?
美味しかった。
Then why do you look like you're about to cry?
今日はクリスマスなのよ。
It's actually Christmas Eve, but... Eh? Ah, come to think of it, you're right.
そうだった。あなたにとってはそれだけのことかもしれないけど、私にとってはすごく大切な夜だったんだから。
What, are you a Catholic or something? I'm sorry, in that case we can't be friends.
クリスマスよ、クリスマス。期待してたのに、ものすごく期待してたのに、それが。
Well, if it was delicious, then...
そんな美味しくたってね、ラーメン屋はないと思うの。
Really?
そうよ。誘われた時嬉しかったのに、なんだかんだ言っても私のこと気にかけてくれてるって。他の誘い断ってまでしたのに、私キムチラーメン食べるためにみんなの誘い断ったんだ。
Hey man, it's about the company and who you're with.
バカだ。
There's no need to go that far.
だってやっと男の子と過ごせると思ったのに。
I mean, you did.
大好きな男の子と二人っきりで過ごせるって。
Nanase. Let's go somewhere.
遅いわよ、こんな時間じゃ。
Where did you want to go?
ダンスパーティーとか。
Dance party?
憧れ。
What, you mean like Greece? Place where any girl can become a princess, huh? Or like ballroom dancing. Take her hands now. Then let's dance, Nanase.
え？
Come on, give me your hand. Come on. Half by force, I take her hand. So, how do we do this? What we do, Nanase?
こうかな。
Reluctantly placing her other hand around my back, she begins to tread out the steps.
バカ、そっちじゃない。こっち。
Like this?
そう。
That's right. I need to try a little harder. After all, I'm her prince. Hand in hand, we simply continue to dance. Our movements are a little awkward, but we cover that with teamwork. Ah, that's the Nanase I know. Nice headbutt. Nice attack there.
わざとじゃないわよ。そっちのステップが間違ってるのよ。
Is it like this?
言った。やり返すことないじゃない。
No, that's not what I... Guess the real thing feels different after all. That hurts like hell.
何やってんのよ、私たち。
Dancing, of course.
そうよ。ダンスよ。
Yeah, dancing. As our breathing becomes coordinated, the number of headbutts falls. We're doing pretty good. Nanase? I draw my mouth towards her face. She looks surprised, but remains still. My lips, brush up against hers. Nanase. I was gonna say, you smell like kimchi, but I decided to restrain myself. Good call, my guy. Excellent restraint there. I'm sure it'll only lead to a shower of insults. Anyhow, that's how our first kiss is like. Like kimchi. I guess it's the same for me. Aww, how sweet. The winter holiday arrives, and at last it becomes the new year. But for us, the New Year's season is a mess. Ain't that the truth? Assuming a few other close guys party in my room like they've taken up residence for 3 days and 3 nights. Of course, there's no smoke without fire. There's a number of empty bottles rolling around next to the heater table.
ところでさ、折原。お前、七瀬さんとはどうなってんの？
You know, I'd say they're going pretty good. That's strange. Why does this particular topic always become unavoidable when a bunch of guys come together to drink? What do you mean by that?
だってお前、七瀬さん狙いだって見え見えじゃん。
The remaining 2 guys are sleeping at the heater table, emitting loud snores. I got very scared for a second because this is pretty much the bad end of the normal route, but with instead of Nanase, you asked about like Nagamori or whatever. Don't be an idiot. It only looks that way because we're often seen together.
そりゃもったいない。七瀬さんはまんざらでもないと踏んでいるんだけどな。
I'm tired.
こらこら逃げるなよ。今やクラス中の注目の的だからな、お前たち。
Really?
だから誰も七瀬さんに寄りつかなくなったんだろ？見ててわからないのか？
Is that how it is?
お前、早く行っちまえって。絶対七瀬さん拒まないから。
Don't be stupid. I don't feel that way about her at all.
お前は昔から
You say as you've kissed her.
しゃあない。電話借りっぞ。
Wait, she didn't intend to call it this hour.
俺んちだよ。今日も泊まりだからって。
Fucking liar. Taking the portable phone off the stand, he begins to push the dial buttons.
合ってたかな？これで。
Are you feeling alright?
あ、夜分すみません。すみと申しますが、ルミさんをお願いします。もしもし？夜遅くにごめんね。起きてた？そう、よかった。
I position myself to snatch the phone from him as soon as he says another word.
あのさ、七瀬さんって彼氏いなかったよね。それで。
I am a little curious about that.
あ、そう、いるんだ。
What?
それってさ、ズバリ折原だよな。
I can't believe he's asking her that.
どうして？教えてくれたっていいじゃん。なんだ、そうなの。
What are they talking about? Just run to another room and pick up the receiver.
折原の片思いってことか。
Well, then again, it's wireless. Like, well, it said portable, so I'm going to assume it's a wireless receiver instead of on a cord.
あ、いや、今からあいつ告白するってさ。その前に俺がケーキつけてやってたんだけど。ああ、すぐ隣にいるよ。
What the hell are you talking about?
ほら、買ってやるよ。
Oh shit. He extends the receiver to me just as I'm about to snatch it from him. Fine thing to do after he twisted the conversation this far. I don't know how I'm gonna get myself out of this one, but I try speaking into the phone anyway. Hello?
もしもし
There's no mistaking it. It's Nanase's voice.
飲んでるの
Yeah, for 3 days now.
あんまり調子に乗らないようにね
Yeah, okay. Sorry about all the nonsense that from that idiot Sumi.
うん気にしてないけど
Really?
でねさっきスミに行ったこと嘘だからね
What are you talking about?
その好きな人のこと
Actually, I wasn't really listening.
あうんじゃあいいけど
Okay, I'll be hanging up now.
おやすみ
Good night. I checked that she's hung up before hanging up myself.
はあなんだ意外に何にもなんだなお前たち
That's what I said, right?
俺のことなんか言ってたか七瀬さん
Yeah, she said that the stuff you said wasn't true.
えちょっと待ってそれって
What's wrong?
ああ俺もう寝るとんだ茶番劇に付き合わされたもんだ
What the hell are you talking about? But Sumi's already busy immersing himself below the heater table. The only sound I can hear is snoring. I dive into bed too. Hello, eternity. Goodbye, eternity. Finally, our lazy winter holidays comes to an end. As always, it's the sound of the curtains being drawn back, letting in sunlight that shoots through to the back of my eyes.
ほら起きな
Yeah. Yo, Nanase.
おはよ
Have you gotten a little fatter, Nanase?
うそんなことないって
Probably got that fucking kimchi you stuffed into her. Really? Personally, I think girls look better with a little bit of flesh on them.
ああそうなんだ
Yeah,
うん
I can
少しだけ
fill out a
太
bit.
ったかも
Oh, let me see. I try pulling Nanase's cheek with my fingers.
ちょっとあれは
Ah, great. You look nice and plump. With a snap, I release it back to its former position. One of her cheeks is now going red. I'll make this one red too. That way, it'll look like you're embarrassed. It'll be cute. Snap. Perfect.
も
Hey, you really are turning red now.
うんなことないわよ
Really? Whoa, hold on. First period's about to start. After class, we've become accustomed to meeting up. Neither of us has anything to say What? Neither of us has to say anything. We simply wait until it's just the two of us. The energetic voices of the sports clubs continues to drift in through the courtyard,
あ
from
の
the
時
courtyard.
ね折原は私のことを乙女にしてくれたんだよね
What? That's a weird way to phrase it, but sure? That time.
ほらあのバカ女との一見の時
Stupid girl. She must mean Hirose.
我慢の限界が来て怒鳴ろうとした時私が怒鳴ってしまっていれば
Okay.
またこの学校でも私そんな性格で通ってしまってたそれを寸前で折原が代わりに怒鳴ってくれた胸がスッとしたあの時私は折原に乙女にしてもらったんだよね
Weird way to look at things, but okay.
最初は抵抗あったんだそれまで折原嫌なやつだと思ってたから本当にこんなやつが私の王子様なのって
You don't hold back, do you?
でももう全部大好きになっちゃった
Oh. Again, you don't hold back, do you?
うん言えるよそれくらい
Maybe it's because of what she's been talking about, but on her way home, Nanase begins to talk about her past.
ずっと剣道してた
Plot
んだ
dump time. Oh, really? Really?
剣道ってね多分思ってる以上に生優しいものじゃないの物質は年中臭いし 夏にはあんな重たいもの身につけて汗びっしょりになって、冬には冷たい床の上を裸足で歩いて、たくましくないとやっていけないところだった。そんな中で私、練習もたくさんしてすごく頑張ってたの。だから大会とかでも勝つようになって実績も残していった。
Cool.
でも2年生になった時にね、腰を
Oh,
悪
that
く
must
し
have
た
been
んだ。
like a actually big injury. Fuck.
突然頑張ってきたもの、頑張れたものを失って呆然とした。何をすればいいのかわからなくなった。
She's still engrossed in her story, so after putting on my own shoes, I take hers out for her too.
ありがとう。そんな時に剣道部の部長に推薦されたの。3年生の当時の部長から。女子の部長なんて異例だったし、それに竹刀も触れないような体の人間にみんながついてきてくれるとも思わなかった。
I mean, if you're still good, you can still like give out pointers and like help people with their form and stuff.
でもその人にはお世話になっていたから、期待に応えようと思って部長になったの。ずっと陰口とか叩かれたりした。一部で嫌われてたのも知っていた。それでも1年やり通したの、私。部も大きくなったし、大会でも前よりも好成績を収めるようになった。そして最後の試合が終わった時、1年前に私を部長に推薦してくれたその先輩が言ってくれたんだ。
辛い役回りだったけどよくやってくれた、七瀬。ここまで部が大きくなったのもお前のおかげだ。そして七瀬、もう面なんてかぶるな。違う人生を生きろ。髪を伸ばしてリボンをつけろ。そうすれば違う幸せがお前を待ってるよ。
私はその言葉を聞くまで、そしてその通りにしてみるまで気づかなかったんだ。女の子としての幸せに。
I mean, don't really have to sign like gender roles to the whole thing as long as you're happy. You know, that's all that really matters. Having heard her story, there's something I finally understand. The reason that Nanase dreams of being a lady, just like a little girl, it's because she discovered her own femininity later than everyone else. When it comes to being a girl, she's still just a child. A girl who still believes that she can become a princess from the world of storybooks. Oh, you really are adorable. Bit my tongue.
なんだか知んないけど、ありがとう。
I pinch her cheek and pull at it for a while. Maybe it's because of that story she told me, but from that point onwards, I began to see Nanase as a girl, the girl who loved me. Even during our trivial conversations, there are moments when I remember that she loves me. And as I do, it brings me a strange sense of comfort. It's hard to believe how far we've come from our constant arguments when we first met. It feels as though in the space of 2 months, we've experienced growth up from primary school students into adults. That's right. No longer primary school students innocently teasing each other, but adults who see each other as members of the opposite sex. As always, we're alone in the classroom together after class. Maybe it's because I'm now regularly alone with Nanase, but lately, more and more, I've been experiencing a strange uneasy feeling, a sense of isolation. Suddenly, it feels as though my connections with everyone else are growing thinner. And once again, I feel myself longing for Nanase. Could it be that I've grown dependent on her? No, it's just kind of everyone's like metaphysically forgetting about you, and your like existence is becoming thin.
いい風。
I wonder those cold days are gone for good.
そうだね。これからは春に向かって暖かくなってくるんだろうね。
Well, I don't think it'll say what day it is. I'm curious. Because I think we're at the part where the calendar just doesn't exist anymore. No, it's only the 5th, and you're approaching spring, bro. That's well, no wait, that was today. Ha ha ha. I'm dumb. What is it? Okay, it's March now. So yes, they are approaching spring. Oh man, I can't speak. I'm losing my ability to speak. Once it gets warmer, let's do all sorts of stuff.
うん
Like go on a picnic.
子供みたいでも楽しそう
She holds down her hair as it flutters about in the wind. A throb of pain runs through my heart as I realize how precious this moment is to me. Hey, Nanase? Can I hold you? The words slip from my mouth.
待って
She gives a surprisingly strong reaction as I reach out to put my arm around her.
こんなところじゃ嫌だ
No one's gonna come.
そういう問題じゃなくて場所の問題
Eh? Surely any place is okay if I'm just gonna hug her? But what do you want to do then?
そんなこと聞かないでよ
In that case, we'll just do it here.
待ってやっぱり最初は男の子の部屋がいいかな
My room?
うん
Her face turns bright red. Huh? It's only then that I realize. Like, could it be that Nanase's talking about that? Did she must understand what I meant by hold? There's probably no mistake about it. What else could she mean when she says that she wants the first time to be in my room? I'm not sure how I should respond. We going along with it? We going along with it? We're going along with it. All right. In that case, we'll go to my room. You're okay with that, right? She gives a silent nod, her face still bright red. An awkward silence falls upon us as we head down the road towards my house. I guess it's only natural, given what we're going to do there. So, Nanase and I are going to I take a quick glance to the side at her face. It's true that she's overwhelmingly popular with the boys, and she is cute, I'll admit that much. But that personality of hers, there isn't a shred of sex appeal about that. Still, when she's quiet like this, I can't help but... it's no good. I look at her face, it feels like there's a bottomless pool of lust churning within me. Nanase suddenly cries out. What is it?
ゲーセ
Is this the first time that you've seen one before?
なんか新しいの入ってるかなって
You're clearly trying to change the topic, aren't you?
だってゲーセンよゲーセンゲームがいっぱい置いてあるのよ
Do you want to go play Outrun? Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Let's spend plenty of time there tomorrow.
今日限りのがあるかも
Don't worry, there isn't.
あカラオケ
What about it?
なんか新曲入ってるかも
Okay, let's go there tomorrow.
魚屋
What about it?
なんかいい魚が入ってるかも
Okay, let's go and take a look at them tomorrow.
佐藤さんの家だ
Oh, what about it?
小学校の頃の友達の家かも
I don't think so. Okay, let's try visiting her tomorrow.
家の方は
Like we said, we only live with our aunt, and she's like always out. Don't worry, there's no one home until late at night. What's wrong? Come on in. It's kind of messy, so you'll have to bear with it.
ほんと散らかってるわね帰るわ
Hey, you only just arrived.
冗談よ
Are you sure you weren't really about to leave?
冗談だってば
What's that over there? What's he got on his desk? I saw the hamster, and I got concerned. I won't say concerned, but I was thinking of that thing, that monster.
何
Oh, I was just thinking of bringing us some tea.
そう
I ascend to the first floor and quickly make some tea. Does she really have to be so guarded like that? Glub, glub. Slurp. 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 Hey,
何
just what are we doing here?
お茶飲んでるんじゃない
Well, yeah, but aren't you bored?
楽しいよ私は
Really?
楽しいよ
Really?
そうよ
Slurp. 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 Are you sure?
え何が
Forget it. Why don't we do something else?
別のことって
Let's see. How about a get?
わかったわよ
With a clink, she places her teacup down. Then she begins to speak while staring at a spot on the ground.
でもどうしたらいいかわからないのよ初めてだから
We can play like Mario Kart or something. It's not that hard. Huh? Realizing the meaning of her words, I quickly closed my mouth. I haven't got the slightest intention of rushing her. After all, I was about to suggest that we play a game, but it's not as if I can really do anything while she's acting all self-conscious like this. In spite of everything, are we really gonna do it? We're going through with it. I see. So, we're really gonna do it. Well, I guess it's not as though I have any dishonest motives. If I think about it, this is something I'm doing out of love for Nanase, then there's nothing to feel guilty about. Okay. I gather on my determination. Of course, it's just it's the first time I've done this too. Just, what should I do? Well, I guess I'll start with Nanase?
はい
What are you getting all nervous for?
そうね
I'm coming over. Standing up, I walk over and sit back down again by her side. As I turn to my side, her face is right there in front of me. As her eyes meet mine, she hurriedly holds her breath. She looks more girlish than I could have ever imagined from the way she usually speaks and acts. Pains me to admit it. Why? But it's true. Nanase? I draw my mouth closer to her, seeking her little lips. The distance between our lips grows smaller and smaller.
大相撲の時間
Blip.
錦の海は先場所より体に艶が出てきましたね。
Oh wow, it actually was
対する
time.
浜の山、回しの色を変えての今場所はどうでしょう。
Hey! What do you mean, ah ha 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 ha? Don't use the sumo broadcast as background music. I don't want to kiss while listening to commentary about the color of loincloths. Sheesh. Just what did you secretly pick up that remote anyway? I take the remote control out of her hands.
気になるじゃない支配の行方
No! I know, do you like sumo wrestling so much? I guess I ought to get you a bromide of the... what? Sekitori for your birthday. Whoosh! There's the reference. Way up there, going over my head. Traveling at 30,000 feet.
冗談だってば
Stop messing around. But she seems to be in too much of a panic to recollect herself.
どうしたの
Let's just forget about it.
どうして
I can't believe you're asking after you wrecked the mood like that.
ごめん
Want to watch sumo wrestling? I reach for the remote control
待っ
again,
て
but Nanase grabs onto my hand. Huh?
しようとしてたんだっけ?
She stumbles over her words as she asks. I'm real bad with that word. Too many consonants there. Yeah, but...
じゃあ
She places her hand behind my neck. Then, opening her mouth, just a little, she draws closer. I do nothing. He just stands there, stone-faced. But wait. Something warm and soft and slightly moist presses against my lips and remains there. My second kiss with Nanase. Just as I'm about to suggest that we stop, she begins to make a move of her own. That's so brave of her that I could laugh. Go on the offensive. Seeing her courage, I can't resist the urge to do something aggressive. As our mouths are joined, I try sticking my tongue out. Bleh. It brushes against her lips. It's amusing how much it seems to shake her, and between her half-open teeth to make contact with her own tongue. Sensing my desire for her, she nervously extends her tongue too. The two of them entangle, creating a squishing noise. Gross. A breath escapes from her nose. The scent of her breath and the taste of her mouth, she fills my senses of smell and taste. Okay. It's a sweet, well, in terms of mood, feminine, actually, I'm not sure about this either, taste. Well, I'll express it in that way out of consideration for her. Still, to think that right now, I'm tasting the saliva that she sprayed all over me while shouting at me when we first met. That's a real weird way to think about it, dude. I really don't like the picture of, oh, I'm tasting your saliva. That's... It's a complicated feeling. Squish, squish. As we get used to this, our movements and breaths begin to create noise. Embarrassed, she withdraws her tongue. As she does, I sink mine in even deeper, and she timidly extends it again. The cycle goes on and on between us. Neither of us know what's normal, so as long as neither of us insist something is strange, it's normal to the two of us. Still, I get the feeling that if someone heard what we've been doing, Still, I get the feeling that if someone heard that we've been doing this for over 10 minutes, they wouldn't hesitate to come to that conclusion. Nonetheless, she looks so feminine and cute that I get carried away and continue anyway. In the end, it's a little while longer before we both pull our mouths away, exhausted. Two of us give a wordless sigh. The area around her mouth is a mess, which means that mine must look the same. Sure enough, the back of my hand is covered with saliva when I wipe my mouth with it. It's kind of indecent. I see now, thanks to her, before I know it, I've recollected myself too. Define it. Fuck it, let's go with it. I guess I'm gonna make a cut here for the YouTube crowd. Let me bust out my fancy dancy sticky notepads. They're still on my desk. What time is it? 03, let's see, 55-ish. Okay, see you later, YouTube folks. I'll see you after the fucking nasty. Hey, hello, YouTube folks. We're back. That was, it's about the same length as normal. But, yeah, it was okay sex scene. But with that, now that we're back to the usual, as always, the sound of the curtains being drawn back, letting it sound like that shoots through the back of my eyes, line that we've read a billion times. This is where we're gonna end for today because I need to edit that nasty. I'm doing the nasty out and you know, do the thing where I upload it to Mega. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time for the next episode of 1. Hope to see you all there. Later.